Right. I've had to do an audio recording because there's background noise happening. So this was the Friday night locals with NCG. I was playing Armor, and this is Battle of the Brothers episode like 4. Well, episode 3 on YouTube, episode 4. Since we've been doing these recordings, because we did go up against each other on Sunday as well. Last Sunday. So I am playing Armor Rush, and my brother is playing the Adventure Structure decks with some BT21 support. So we're just waiting to make sure that timer is started. He won the dice roll, so he will be going first. So Big R versus Argo. So hatching into Sunomon, and then digivolving into a Biomon. Then playing out the Sora and Kari double tamer. Then I hatch it's a demi V that gives 2 colors plus 1000, and then digivolving into the new Vmon. Then for 3, we're using the option card, the reveal top 3, add 1, trash the rest. And then I think I digivolve to, just to make it a cheaper turn pass. I didn't want to give him additional because I know he's going to gain the memory that he forgets to gain back. So he plays Believe in Our Friendship for 3, adding the BM1. I didn't even realize he was playing that Godsame one. Then I'm just raise and swing straight into security. It dies, Armor Purge, use the delay effect to digivolve in the Magna, gain plus 2000 on suspend, so it's going to gain to 4, I think it is. 14k into security again. Another memory list, and then just play out training, gig evolving for the cost of 1 into the old Magnum on X. Just so if he starts doing any swings, I can just like redirect it onto it constantly because it's not once per turn. It's amazing. And then he raises. This is where I'm like, wait, are you still gaining memory because of the Zora and Kari? Then he trashes, then goes to 5. Taps the Tamers for 2. They go in the another Bio, they do additional search. Grabs the Tamer, and I think this is where I tell me it gets a double hit. Because he gets a grab one Digimon and then one with an adventure trait. So Palmon and Matt, and I think it's like TK or Izzy. Trash gain 2, go back up to 5. It's Izzy. No, it's TK and Matt. And then for a tool, digivolving a Gar. Gar brings back the Melga from trash to hand. This was a very fun game. It was very long. 2 in the Toga, draw for Digivolution, win Digivolving. Nothing. Unspin. Draw, and that's the tamer that gives rush. I was double checking because I know one of them gives rush and one of them gives blocker, and I think it's the TK and the dual color TK one or tie one that gives a blocker. Swing security 1 check, it lives. Then I just hard play Davis out for 4. Drop Punishment in H, gain a memory. Because he remembered this time, since I brought it up to him, he remembered. And the Gabu. And then Giggy Ball or Reduce Play Cost. I don't know what's happening next. These games went on long. Well, top 2, the Reduce Play Cost by 2, so for 1. Another BO1. I think he just drew in so many rookies. Adding the Lilymon. Because, Lilymon. Oh my god, he's playing plants and vegetations and fairies in this deck. It's like he's trying to do Bloom Lord. I just think it's really, really cool that in this adventure deck, Lilymon is just, it's turned into Grand El Sol for multiple things. Swings to security. I'm gonna redirect it. The line dies on deletion. I'm back to Garuda. I think this is where I tell him it's not a once per turn. But anyway, he just goes in the Lilymon for 3 and then bottom decks it. And I'm like, okay. There's a Lilymon on the field, there's a Melga in hand. This Soften's gonna hit the fan. Lilymon is sitting at what, 8k? Well, for the cost of 1, I just got an Elytra. I suspend the Lilymons. And give it itself plus 2000. And then I'm thinking to myself, how do I remove this? So we tap the Davis. Did we tap the Davis? To be fair, I don't even remember what's in my hand. Yeah, we tap the Davis to trash the top, to gain a memory, draw a card. For 3 in the Magna, we take the top source off Lilymon and then bounce the BO back to hand. And then, yep, he remembered to start him in to gain a memory. And he's sitting there going, your Magna's at what, 8k? And I'm like, yeah. And then he's looking at the Gabu and I'm like, oh, warp in the Malga. Keep the level 5. But you don't have enough DP. I'm like, I know. So BO1 for 1, revealing 1, 2, 3, adding Magna and Tamer. Yeah, it's easy, and I don't like it. Triggers Lilymon, so you can give stuff an alliance and then attack. I don't think he actually does it though. We were talking and discussing through effects and timings and stuff, and there was a lot of chats in this game. I think it comes up in game 2, but we just kind of rolled with it anyway because we're both learning to run new decks for each other. So he's learning Adventure, I'm learning Armor. I've never touched Armor, and I don't think the Potato's ever done any type of dull coloring. So he, Digiballs in the Togemon, into the Magna Angemon to top deck the Magnamon. So I go up to 6, he's down to what, 2 security. Then he doesn't swing, so he just passes turn, on spin, draw, gain a memory from Davis because my opponent has a Digimon in play. Digivolve in the promo V. For 3, we play out the Searcher V, revealing top 3, adding the new BT21 Vmon. That one is so broken, that the fact that it's not once per turn. I love it and hate it and love it at the same time. So, oh yeah, we were double checking it to make sure it was top of the security, because I'm sitting there going, did you read your card right? And he's like, I did. And I'm like, okay, I just want to make sure. And then, gain a memory from start of main. But I think it right Digivolved in the back at this stage, but we were just like, Garuru for Tool, adding back Togemon. Lilymon and Magnangemon both trigger at the same time. And he's going to give them both their lance and attack, so technically only one of the attacks go through. And I think I did a really funny play here. Oh yeah, he was trying to do the draw one, trash one off the Garuru, and I'm like, no, it only gains its attack and DP. So we had to like remind him because he's not used to Alliance. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. We Digivolve the Magna Anja, then Digivolve, draw. We strip the Biomon from the Lilymon and then bounce it back to hand. And then that nullifies the second check. I think it was until like game 2 or game 3 I started realizing what the best strategy was, using Magna against this deck. So for 3, Angie-Woman when Digivolving, Lilymon, and then he attempted to suspend, and then I was like, wait there, what's the DP threshold to suspend? And he's like, 5k, 7, fuck. And then gives the Alliance, but doesn't swing if I remember correctly. So draw, raise, get a memory. For 1, we go into Lydra, suspend the Lilymon, give itself plus 2000, so 6, 7, 8, 9, draw 1. Double checking, so make sure I did my math right. He goes into Melga, and then bottom deck's to Lydra, so the attack is nullified, and I'm like, okay. And then just to make sure I can keep up with the DP stuff, I keep all the armor forms in the top of the trash. And then I swing in security with 7k. Another counter time. Wargrave, the Papa will armor purge. He could only protect one, but I think he missed this as well in this game. Because I go straight for 3 into the old Magna on suspend, gain a buttload of memory, buttload of DP, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, 10k. So making it what, 17? Oh, we swing over the Melga to gain the overflow 4. And then, do we top the Davis? Do we have the other one? Yeah. We top, gain a memory, draw a card. And then Digiball for 3 again. Into another Magna, again 12, I think it was. So this thing is sitting at like 22, 29. So we swing over the Wargrave, get overflow, and then for 3 we play out the Blue Memory Boost. We add Magnamon, bottom deck the rest. Then armor texture. Into the new Magnamon. Nope. Did we have the old Magnamon? Ah, yeah, because it gets it on suspend, so I was double checking. So it still has all that DP of like 22, still keeping it 29. Then chip away security. What does that, believe in our friendship or something like that? And then we play out Digimon Emperor. And this is where we kind of had to explain the trigger of Digimon Emperor. Because he was going to raise, start me and get a memory, and I'm like, you lose 2 memory first. So it's like the second Palmon comes out, Emperor triggers to lose the 2 memory, then you would gain the memory back. Like big events and stuff like that, people will point that out very quickly. Then suspending both tamers to play out what? Palmon for 1, to trash 1 to draw 2. So he trashes Tento to draw 2. I'm like double counting all my armor forms and trash. I was like, can I just DP reduction a lot? So Togemon for 2, they pass me over to 1. Togemon go into Angie Woman and draw. Trigger Angie Woman to go into, I'm going to guess another Togemon, which this should have triggered the Angie Woman for Lance and then a May attack, and then go into Magna Angemon to top deck, or the top security, Magna. I'm like, you keep giving me security. It's like reverse security control. You're controlling your opponent's security. And he's seeing if he wants to do the swing. Nope. Hatch my last egg, gain a memory. Digiball open the V at the back, draw. Crack the blue memory burst, gain 2. for 3. We play out Davis. Davis on play. I'm seeing what Beamons I have in hand, so we just go for the promo. And then effective promo V. For 2, we Digivolve into the new magnet. And then we -2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 to one of his Digimon. So I'm going to say it's an Angel Woman, which will trigger the believe. I think it is the believe in our friendship. Unless it's a memory one, and this is a completely other one. But you can remind me in the comments because I'm not even going to check it up. Play out the Angie Woman. Angie Woman on play. Oh, Cinnamon on deletion. Add something back. Yeah, Dogimon. And then he triggers the Angie Woman to Giggy Bob into Melga. Bottom deck. The Magna, and then he does attempt to swing, and I'm like, is it a your turn effect? And he's like, oh yeah, it is a your turn effect. So it's you don't get to swing, but the pass turnover at 1. He's on his last egg, gains a memory. And I think at this stage I'm like, I think I've got the game. Because I don't really have to draw as much for setting up. As long as I've got about 3 magnets in hand, I'm okay. I believe it's supposed to be gone. From the end of my turn. This was a game and a half. I will say that it was a game and a half. So he's got +2Ks inheritable with Alliance, so it's 14. Okay, topping both tamers for hard play that. Magna Woman sees it, gives Alliance to the Melga. And then he remembers, and he's like, for every 2 colors, he gets to do stuff, and I'm like, yeah, but you can only give immunity to 1. That's the problem. You've only got 3 colors in field, and he's like, ah shit. Then I'll just give it to Melga. So swing of security, trigger Alliance, trigger Alliance. So this is 24, 26, 35, I want to say. 12 times 24. So +7 is 31. No, it's 33. Okay. Magna, we can't de-digivolve anything. It's fine. Beam on. And this is where I messed up. Yes, I get the reveal top 3. Adding Magnamon. Trash the rest. And then that's supposed to go in the battle area. And I trashed it. That would have came in clutch, to be fair. But he got me down to 3 security in 1 swing, which is not too bad. I'll gain 2 memory, 1 from the Davis that he has Digimon, and then Davis because I have 1 with free trade on the field. Reduce Digivolution cost by 1. I'm thinking he does have like, for 2, we go in the Magna. Attempt to strip the top 2 sources, and then I think we bounce that Angel Woman back to hand. Because I didn't want the ace mechanic, the blast ace to happen. I wanted to control the board as best as I could, so With the fire rocket for one, just because I haven't played it. He's only got one security, but I just wanted to play it. Swing a security, and there's the Mimi and Joe. Then tap to gain a memory, draw by trashing the armor form. And then for 2 again, we go in the Magna. We minus a buttload. This where I was trying to explain, it's like this is in fact that has to go in tangent. He's already skipping, but I had to like do it in tangent. So that was game 1. We'll try and forward on the game 2 here. Right, okay. I think I went too far. Okay. Yeah, because I mulliganed, that's what it was. I looked at my hand and was like, no. And then I think I looked at my hand again, and then I was like, I regret this. I regret my life decisions. Yeah, it was just an open pass. I know I put it to 2, but yeah, there we go. Fix it to 3. For 3, Mimi and Joe for 3. Kari and Zora, so he does have his 2 sets of colours active and live. And I'm just sitting there going, oh, okay. Then I just hard play Magna. And I believe that we both forget that Mimi and Zora, Joe and Kari like gain a memory. Oh, never mind, because he didn't raise. It doesn't actually count. So, play at the bill. Take a pal. And I believe he made you always need a pal joke, and I'm sitting there going, vegetation is my thing. For 1, Palmon and play, trash 1 to draw 2. So, Angemon to draw 2. And then pot 3, Ricky Rush, let's go, 2 and 3, adds Angemon. I just draw, I'm like, oh god. For 3, okay. We got the option card. Oh yes, I shot the gun with this one because I had a scramble in hand. So I could have made that cheaper. Plus 3k, blocker, unaffected. And to be fair, that would have meant the scramble was live, so if this line ever did die or bounce because of the War Grey and the Melga, I could, like, if it got destroyed by the War Grey during the attack, then I could have just triggered the scramble in my next turn after doing the armor purge and recycled it back. He's still trying to find a dammer. I'm thinking to myself, you've got enough. He finally takes a champion. I finally got a V-Bone to Digivolve in the back. Let's go, swing his security. Gain 3,000 on spin. I'm thinking, did I do the second swing? Just push a bit of pressure on this, or do I just leave this here as a blocker? But even at that, if any of his rookies that he swings into, yeah, use it, leave it as a blocker, then play out the scramble that I should have done the turn prior. So now he remembers game 2, because I think he should have done that the turn before as well. Plays Matt and TK, so everything level 5 or higher gains rush. Now decisions. Cracks gains 2. I have an adventure deck and I'm still not even looking through it to find out what these option cards are again. Toga for 2, Factor Toga, Gig Evolve into Anja Woman, Factor Anja Woman, Palmon into Togemon, which should trigger the Anja Woman now. Well, they both trigger at the same time. So, and then another Angel Woman. Yeah, this is the bit that we got confused. Because both the attacks would both trigger now. Well, the first attack would still go to trigger if it was lined up. So if he does the new Angel Woman to Digivolve something, then both the attacks do trigger at the same time, but only one attack goes through. Because now they're both attacking at the same time. So, swing of security, trigger alliance, 7, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19. I'm like, I'm not big enough to get over this. Hits a Magna. So I de-digivolve the one that is attacking. And then this is where I should again plus 3000 and immunity again. Then this Angel Woman on play when digivolving. I don't think this should have triggered on through, I don't know. It should have triggered during the attack. And it's still immune. He's like, I would attempt to put that at the top of your security, but it's too much DP and too much protection. I'm looking through my trash, seeing what there is. Then tap all 3 tumors to play out another Beelmon to reveal 1, 2, 3, double hit. So Tamer and either Wargrey or Angie Woman. Yep, Wargrey. At least I remembered something. Cost of 3. Play the option card, allows you to draw 2 and has the delay effect. So I draw, I raise, double check everything. For 2, we digivolve into the Lydra to suspend one of the Beelmons. Then plus 2k, and then it's got plus 1 for the inheritable. So swing security, draw 1, ace, Melga. And then bottom deck the Magna X. The attack goes through. I live. Armor attack shape for 0. To Giggy Ball. And I believe this was explained to me properly during the stream, where I can trigger the armor texture to Digibulb in the Magna, and then it'll cost 0 because of the option card. So we strip 2 sources from the Magna, bounce the unsuspended BO back to hand. And then swing a security, draw 1, because it's not once per turn. I forget to draw 1. Okay, and then pops that armor purge, and then I'm thinking, oh, the attack level was 3, it lives, happy days. I was expecting it to die. So scramble for 2, into the new Magna, unsuspend, -2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, K to War Grey, I think. I don't know. Once it leaves, I'll remember. Close it down, and you Woman. Oh, it was the Belga that died, then the Overflow 4. And your Woman on play. Digivolve something else. I don't think he's got it. This thing I need to remember, because I went to the Elijah run, it says this Digimon gets plus 2k. This line has not died yet properly. It's been armor purging. The plus 2k should have still been on it. But I'm no, he changes his mind and plays something else. He's like, I was supposed to grab the Chogi. I was supposed to grab the Chogi. Nope. Nope. And he still forgets to trash the option card as well. I'm like, okay, it dies. But for 3, Vmon for 2, and then it's a blocker with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, plus 12, then plus 2 for the inheritable. I think it's my turn effect anyway, so I don't think it matters. Raises. It's supposed to gain 1, 2, 3 memory. Yep, he remembers. I think my music playlist is gonna run out before this game finishes. Oh yeah, this is where in the stream we were like, one of the people in the stream was like, Potato, stop slow playing. He was like, he's learning. Digibulbs and the Insectoid gives Retail to, I think that's itself or War Grey. I can't remember. He gives it to Gabby, and I'm like, okay, just armor purge, I don't care. Back to Suno. I think this is where I started swinging on. I wanted to swing the security while he had level 5s just to coax out the aces to get rid of them and deal with the board that way. I think it was the only easy way for armors to get over Adventure is just like, I don't mind you gaining protection, I don't mind you like bouncing stuff, because I'm gonna either, anything is not protected, I'm gonna DP reduction. Okay, thank Garuda in play. He miscounted. It was for a 3 cost, not a 2 cost. You reduces it by 4, making it 3, passing the turn over to me at 1. So swing a security, trigger alliance for, I'm just going to say a buttload. Just a buttload here. Magna and Magna. More Magnas in trash. Nice. Then tops all of them. Play a Garuru for 0. Garuru adds back Angie Woman. I tell you, as confusing as the adventure deck is, it's actually very strong for memory control. It does play very green for the memory control, and it runs very smoothly as aggression as red. I have to give it, I do give the deck respect, like. And this was what, my 3rd time going up against adventures. And the first 2 times was down at the locals, once again up against the potato here, and then, oh sorry, it's early morning. And the second person was a friend of ours that actually had the TKs, the memory setters go with it as well, and I just used the Magnamon Digibulb 1. And then this night Digibulbs. I forget to do the Wind Digibulb in effect, didn't I? Oh no, I remember now. Strip 2 sources. Bounce back the Magna. Magna Engine 1. Then raise. Do I want to trigger Scramble? That's the question. Yeah, I'm going to place the DP reduction. Yes, all your tumors supposed to be suspended, brother. Digibulb and the beam on the back, draw for Digivolution. I swing SC Security for 7, 8, 9k. Counters into Malga. Bottom decks it. And I think this is his game. I have nothing in the back. Well, I've got one thing in the back. I just play Davis. Yeah, on spin. Draw. Hatch. Gain 3 memory. And does he just swing for a game? He does. And now we're like, yep. So it's 1 apiece. And then... Okay, we skipped through very quickly there. I looked at my hand and I was like, yeah, keeping it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. H. Digibulb into EX1V, I think it is, and then Blue Memory Boost. Out of Amon. Bye, Digimon Emperor. You came in clutch in game 1, thank you. I might not see him for the rest of the game. Tento! Because he remembers promo Vmon reduces Digivolution cost. Plus the new Vmons reduce Digivolution cost. Not once per turn. Plays out Bio. Bio grabs Gabi? Or Garuru? One or the other. Open pass. Draw. It is the X1 Vmon. For 2, Lydra, draw. Gains piercing plus 2,000, so it's plus 1 from the egg as well, so it's 3k. We swing in the Biomon, piercing check. And I'm like, oh, it didn't die. So we'll play Davis for 3. Davis will play. Promo V. Does the potato raise? Yes, he does. It's supposed to get a memory. We forget it. Oh, he does remember it. Okay. If it takes more than 3 seconds, I'm like, yeah, he forgot it. Costa 3. Play another Mimi and Jewel. And Dan for open pass again. I'm like, okay. Go hitch. Vmon in the back, why not? Just the Vmons. For 3, we're going to that Vmon, we strip the Suno and bounce the Tento back to hand. We don't mind, it's only got plus 1k. So swing a security. It dies. Armor purge. Swing a security, draw 1. Why did I gain a memory back? Did I miss something? Oh, Davis was supposed to give me a memory at the beginning of the turn. That's what it was. See, not used to Davises and stuff. I don't play blue. I think this is my first blue deck. For 0, BO on play. 1, 2, 3. Tamer and BO. For 2. Draw. Raise. Remember to give him memory at the start of me in this turn. Magnus. Swing a security. Draw 1. Okay, now his Beomon's a blocker. So we're just gonna bounce it. Crack again. 2. Fire rocket for 1. So 7 to 10. Okay. B for game. Every time I look at his security, I think he's down to his last 2, but it's not. It wasn't. It was always 1. I always thought it was 2. I don't know. I'm just done that way. But yeah, that was the round 1 with the locals with NCG online. Armor Rush versus Adventure. I hope you liked and enjoyed. It was fun. It was a fun game. But yeah, game 2 or round 2 will be coming up tomorrow. So that's going to be Armor Rush versus Sirius Mon? Gamma Mon? I think it was. I'll check it out after. But until next time, guys, thank you very much. If you enjoy the videos, don't forget to like and subscribe.